He's in charge of one of Ohio's bigger school districts with a budget around $300 million. Akron Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Michael Robinson.
But over the last several months, Robinson has been under fire, facing an investigation over claims of bullying and possible misconduct. And now, only on News 5, a school board member is speaking out, believing it is time to put the superintendent on leave.
Bob Jones has reaction and starts asking just how much is this investigation costing taxpayers?
In the Akron Public Schools, the second largest district in Northeast Ohio, there are about 20,000 students and 4,500 employees led by Superintendent Dr. Michael Robinson.
I am here to stay.
When he took the job in 2023, making $240,000 a year, he referenced the importance of transparency.
It's important for me that the public knows what we're doing. The work that we're doing is not top secret.
But since last December, the superintendent has been under investigation in the wake of a flood of allegations and criticism. And now school board member Pastor Gregory Harrison plans to introduce a resolution at Monday's board meeting, recommending the superintendent be placed on paid administrative leave.
Board members can vote their conscience, but I think at this point, for me, I've heard more than enough.
Pat Shipe, the head of the Akron Teachers Union, believes Robinson should have been placed on leave months ago.
It is so dysfunctional. It is such an atmosphere of tension and bullying and retaliation that I don't recognize Akron Public Schools anymore.
Among the concerns raised, Mark Williamson, the former communications director for APS, said Robinson called two female reporters a derogatory and sexist slur during a closed meeting. In a letter, school board member Renee Molinar accused the super of bullying and said he called her a headache and a backstabber. And this week, our partners at the Akron Beacon-Journal cited more than 24 anonymous APS employees who said Robinson threatens and berates staff.
We need to make sure that we are validating and that we are protecting people as well as the superintendent. He has a right to due process.
The allegations are also concerning to Akron parent William Reynolds, who has 3 kids in the district.
I think if there's something coming from more than one person, that gives it some clout.
But others have defended Robinson, including Akron resident Cynthia Blake, who spoke up at a board meeting.
We need Dr. Robinson to continue the fight for our children and holding individuals and departments accountable.
2 law firms are part of the investigation of Robinson. Brennan, Manna, and Diamond are conducting it, and Bricker and Graydon are overseeing it. It's not clear if the investigation will wrap up this month. We wondered how much the investigation by lawyers is costing Akron taxpayers, so I made a detailed public records request to APS for things like contracts and invoices. The district sent me a terms of engagement letter from Bricker and Graydon indicating fees for legal services currently range from $275 to $300, but the fees and costs relating to this matter are not predictable. I didn't get any documents from the second law firm, but APS did tell me part of my request was denied because the narrative portion of an attorney invoice is protected by the attorney-client privilege. So it's not clear how much the district has been billed so far for the months-long investigation. Shipe believes there should be more transparency.
Again, everything is behind closed doors.
News 5 has also made multiple requests to interview Dr. Robinson. So far, we haven't received a response from the district. An APS spokesperson did send this statement to the Akron Beacon-Journal. The superintendent remains dedicated to fostering a safe and productive learning environment for all students and staff. He will provide further statements as appropriate, adhering to the constraints of the ongoing investigation. Reynolds feels all of this is taking the focus away from where it should be, the kids in the schools.
I hope that all this mess gets cleaned up. You know, if the superintendent made some mistakes, I hope he owns it.
In Akron, Bob Jones, News 5.
Akron School Board meeting scheduled for Monday evening. There are 7 members on the board. It would take a majority vote in order to place Dr. Robinson on leave. Now, on top of that, the Akron Education Association filed new unfair labor practice charges with the state against Superintendent Robinson over the layoffs of school psychologists with continuing contracts and the elimination of educators from the peer assistance and review program.